Welcome to KEEPUP News Channel. Shocking footage reveals first moments of Valencia flood disaster and how residents were caught off guard as death toll horror hits 202. New footage has emerged showing how the incredible speed of floodwaters that hit Valencia, killing more than 200 people, took the population completely by surprise. A video shared on X shows the distressing moment the disaster unfolded, as Valencia's inhabitants were caught off guard. The harrowing clip shows how a forceful cascade of water unexpectedly pours into the street, forcing vehicles to come to a stop. Within seconds, roads are inundated with brown waters and debris, as passers-by who were caught off guard begin to hurry away for cover. In a separate video shared on TikTok that was filmed from the balcony of an apartment building shows how in less than an hour streets were completely submerged and cars were washed away as people tried to flee. Marked with timestamps, the clip shows how at 19:17 p.m., strong winds hit the Valencian town of Benetússer. Less than 20 minutes later at 19:33 p.m., footage shows how roads start getting jammed with vehicles as people attempt to flee to safety before the rain comes. But by 19:40 p.m., only 7 minutes after the second clip was filmed, the video captures murky floodwater gushing in and inundating the streets, while people in cars continue trying to get away. At 8 p.m., the streets are completely submerged, while vehicles are seen being washed away and pile up against each other as ferocious floodwaters drag them down the road. By this point, a state of alert is declared in the town. The user who shared the clip, who goes by the handle at Lucia Seguii on the social platform, wrote in the video, "The flooding couldn't have been avoided, but if those in charge of notifying us had notified us sooner, there would have been fewer deaths and fewer missing people." The monstrous flash floods in Valencia have claimed more than 200 lives, as rescue crews have continued to search for bodies in stranded cars and sodden buildings. More horrors emerged Thursday from the debris and ubiquitous layers of mud left by the walls of water that produced Spain's deadliest natural disaster in living memory. The damage from the storm late Tuesday and early Wednesday recalled the aftermath of a tsunami, with survivors left to pick up the pieces as they mourn their loved ones. Cars were piled on one another like fallen dominoes, uprooted trees, downed power lines, and household items all mired in mud that covered streets in dozens of communities in Valencia, a region south of Barcelona on the Mediterranean coast. An unknown number of people are still missing and more victims could be found. Unfortunately, there are dead people inside some vehicles, Spain's Transport Minister Oscar Puente said early Thursday before the death toll spiked from 95 on Wednesday night. Rushing water turned narrow streets into death traps and spawned rivers that tore through homes and businesses, sweeping away cars, people, and everything else in its path. The floods demolished bridges and left roads unrecognizable. Regional authorities said late Wednesday that rescuers in helicopters saved some 70 people stranded on rooftops and in cars, but ground crews were far from done. Spain's Mediterranean coast is used to autumn storms that can cause flooding, but this was the most powerful flash flood in recent memory. Scientists link it to climate change, which is also behind increasingly high temperatures and droughts in Spain and the heating up of the Mediterranean Sea. The tragedy is the worst natural disaster in the country for decades, with the civil guard forced to prevent looting while also carrying out vital rescue operations. Some 39 people have already been arrested, according to data released by Spain's Interior Ministry, as opportunistic criminals attempt to make off with high-value items from shopping centers and other people's properties. Source: dailymail.co.uk. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.